the idea of a rules-based international system is hugely important for Europe. The EU embodies a liberal order at home, and it depends on an open and stable rules-based system abroad for its security and prosperity. And that's a problem, because the international order that's existed since 1945, and in a more developed way since 1989, is under threat. It's under attack from outside by illiberal powers like Russia and China that want to rewrite the rules in their regions. And disconcertingly, it's also under attack from within. Under President Trump, the country that was the guarantor of the system has seemingly abandoned it, withdrawing from the Paris Climate Change Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal, and undermining the rules-based trading system as well. So how should the EU respond? There's no point trying to roll back the clock and recreate the order as we like to think it existed 20 years ago. The liberal order was never settled and perfect. It relied on a power balance that no longer applies, and it's been losing support at home among domestic populations, not only in the United States. The EU should put the defense of a rules-based international order at the center of its global strategy, but it needs to rethink the order at the same time. In security, that means adjusting to a more sovereignty-focused world. But Europe should compensate for that by stepping up its diplomatic efforts to counteract the global diplomacy deficit that Donald Trump has created. In trade, the EU has the power to stand up for a rules-based system while forging deeper agreements with like-minded liberal states. In other areas like cyberspace, migration, and new forms of conflict, the old order in any case fell short. Here, the EU should put itself at the forefront of efforts to develop new norms for new challenges. Above all, the EU needs to define its own vision and adopt the tools to advance it. Of course, it should work with the United States wherever possible, but Europe must be prepared to act independently and defy America where necessary, when the fate of its vision of multilateralism is at stake.